a lot of people. Speaking of kindness and compassion, I think if people have read your book and people have looked into your work, that it speaks for itself. It's a catalog that speaks for itself. I think something that's missed by a lot of people, and this is your latest outreach, abortionworker.com, a lot of people who work in the abortion industry who want to get out, they also have stories. They also have conflictions that are really hard for them to discuss. What's been your experience with that, and what are you doing with abortionworker.com?
Yeah, so, and then there were none, our ministry. We have almost 500 workers who have left now.
And this means leaving like Planned Parenthood and places that provide abortion.
Yeah, like leaving abortion clinics, yeah. I think what we didn't really expect was just, such a large percentage of them suffer from PTSD. Mm-hmm. And not like how everybody says they suffer from PTSD, but like legit diagnosable PTSD.
Because they see the ultrasounds.
They see the ultrasounds. And not only that, but like we've had a lot of workers come to us from late term abortion clinics. Mm-hmm. And they're telling us like about babies that are born alive, that are suffocated to death. They're left to die crying on their own, like in a metal pan in the utility closet. Like there's just a lot of, there was one of our workers that came to us who there was a baby born alive at 23 weeks and they would not allow her. They were physically blocking her from leaving the procedure room to go call 911 to save this baby. Wow. And she was doing CPR on the baby for like 30 minutes before they pulled her off of the baby. Yeah. And so there's just a lot of like trauma. Piecing together baby parts during the day, that's not normal. Like nothing that you do in the abortion clinic is normal. And so, I think we didn't expect like so much trauma. And so that's why we did have to hire licensed professional therapists to come on staff with us, because almost all the clients that come through our ministry, like they need professional counseling.
Well, that was going to be my follow-up question, because I know a lot of people will say, well, hold on a second. You're acting like this is, not without my daughter, and you're trying to pull them from some country, like they're a refugee. They are working at these clinics of their own volition. Why do they need you? What's the average person who comes to you for help? Why? What are they seeking when they say, hey, I need you to help me get out of this, as opposed to just walking in and giving 2 weeks notice?
So the abortion industry tells them that if they ever leave, they'll give them a bad reference. And we've seen that over and over again. They try to like blackball them from the medical community. If anybody calls, we've been told by potential employers of these workers, when I called, they gave me a terrible reference, even though they had been like a stellar employee. Look at what Planned Parenthood did to me. I had just been awarded their Employee of the Year, for God's sake. And when I left, they were like, she was a terrible employee anyway. Really? That's why you gave me the Employee of the Year? Okay. So it's, we're talking about an industry that is not known for its honesty. So they're not honest. They blackball these workers. A lot of the workers that come to us are single parents. They did not know that they were going to be doing that they were going to be participating in abortion procedures, because I would say 90% of the people that come through, and then there were none, were told, oh, you're not going to have anything to do with abortion. You're just going to be answering phones. You're just going to be taking the money. You're just going to be doing labs. You're just going to be running vitals. That was all they were told they were going to do. But what they do is they slowly work you back. Once you're comfortable with abortion, you get a little more comfortable, then they start moving you back into the rooms. And then like you're sort of stuck because you're making a lot of money. You have good insurance. You're a single mom. You're working 50, 60 hours a week. When do you have time to go get another job? You don't. So they feel very trapped. Mm-hmm. So that's where we can come in and help.